Hi Kayla, how's it going? I'm doing okay, bestie. Bit of, I didn't really plan this stream today. Yeah, I almost didn't go live. But I'm here. We're going to have some fun. Hi Celeste. I'm here. We're going to have some fun today. It's going to be good. Hopefully. Hi Deborah, how's it going? We're going to make some cash envelopes today. I'm not going to do any laminating today. You're working till midnight. Oh, that sucks, JR Budgets. Hi Jade. Hi Budget with Kirsty. Hi Ruby Creation. How's it going? Oh. Just getting everything ready. But how are you all? What did you all have for your dinner? I made dinner tonight. And I made... It was so good. I made a Marmite mac and cheese. Hi Nana Noodles, how's it going? Still in green Nana Noodles. I like it. Yeah, I made a Marmite mac and cheese. It was delicious. And we had garlic bread. I'm very good at making bad food. But it was absolutely beautiful. Pesto pasta, nice. Like, I like pesto pasta, but I don't think I like warm pesto. I think I like cold pesto. Made carbonara, proper carbonara, egg parmesan and pancetta, nice. Jack potato, what do you have on your jack potato? Emma, I need to know, it's very important. Hope you had a good day. Mine's been productive with outings with little one, but now I'm in bed with bad fibro pain. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Gammon, egg, new potatoes, peas and carrots. That sounds lovely and hearty, delicious. Skip dinner, we're not feeling it. Haven't eaten yet. We'll probably scramble some eggs and fry up some bacon. Sounds delicious, Celeste. What time is it for you? We're making some cash envelopes. We're going to be making these ones today. We're making those ones today. And, yeah, that's all we're doing today. Green seems to be my new favourite colour. It really does. Prawns and salad. Okay, I can't be on board with that. But the jack of potato part, Emma. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, absolutely. So this week we launched the new collection as well on the 1st. What was everyone's thoughts around that? Skipped dinner, but lunch I had salt and pepper chips. Ah, delicious. With beef and onions and thick gravy from the butcher's. Nice. 2 in the afternoon, having a lazy about day. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's good. Hi, Stephanie. You like the new collection? Good, good. I love it. It's beautiful. Where is it? Where is it? Have I got anything? No, but I've got the next collection binder in front of me. The one after this. I can't find the binder. But yeah, it's a beautiful one. Really bad reflux, just hoping it settles again. So I hope it does, Kirsty. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel good soon. I am just drinking Pepsi Max. I've literally just had dinner and I went to the shop to buy ice cream and I was like, I've got to go live in 20 minutes. Can't eat ice cream. Got to get going. So that's what we've done today. Am I feeling better? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. Had a pretty bad week. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like talking about it yet, but I probably will towards the end. But had a pretty horrendous week this week. It's been probably the worst week of my life, if I'm honest. But trying to do normal things and seeing you lot is good for me, I think. So I'm literally not ready to talk about it, but I probably will. But I need to go to the barber's because if you look, my beard is curling around my lips and it's winding me up. I didn't get ice cream. So we went to Sainsbury's and they've got a new Nutella ice cream and quite a lot of the ice creams are on offer. But I didn't actually get one because I didn't have enough time to eat it. So I just got Pepsi Max instead. So yeah, but I need to go to barber's, but I plan to go next week because this week's been really full on. I'm going to get cracking with making some cash envelopes with you all. Let's move this camera better so you get a better angle. But how was your weeks? How was it all for you? What did you lot get up to? Tell me about your week. Any wins? Any losses? How's your budgets going? I know I said that I'd do two lives this week, and that genuinely was the plan, but it just didn't pan out. Just didn't pan out that way. But I think next week I'll be on it. At least I hope so anyway. So this is just going to be a step and repeat situation for us. We're going to make 100 cash envelopes tonight. It's going to be super fun. And we'll have a nice chat. If you all feel like chatting. But when it is, I fully funded my garden tracker and my garden got sorted today. Just need a jet washer. That's so good. I'm so pleased for you. We're here when you're here, no worries. I've just been working my budget. It's changing from next month as my bills have all increased. Have they? I've seen that happen a lot, to be honest. I've seen that happen a lot. You're not alone with that. We're doing a jigsaw of our ginger cat that we lost 3 weeks ago. He was 13. Oh no, Kayla. But that's quite nice and healing to all get together and do a nice jigsaw. Speedy or spendy month? But generally doing okay. I've lost 3 stone award in 10 weeks. That's incredible, Jade. Well done. That's really good. Spendy. I thought you meant spendy, Emma. I thought you meant spendy. Thank you. My mental health spiral for the last 2 years, so I've left everything. It's slowly coming to the other side now. And you know what? If slowly is how it gets back to you, then it gets back to you. As long as it does, I'm really pleased for you. Yeah, losing a pet is horrendous. Horrid, but I sold my first crocheted plushie this week and undercut myself a little. Well, do you know what? First of all, congratulations on selling your first plushie. That's brilliant. I remember my first sale on Etsy. I fully cried. I was literally over the moon. I probably didn't even make £1 on it. And it took me ages to make, and I put loads of effort into it. You will for the first couple. I remember the first time I sold to America, it was negative money for me because I miscalculated everything. So the shipping ended up being free. And they ordered something that meant that I was like £10 in the hole, but I didn't care. I didn't care because I made that sale. So first of all, give yourself a massive pat on the back for making a sale. That's incredible. Got my first star seller badge and Etsy. That is not easy to do. We've got lots of celebrations this week. This is so good. Getting a star seller badge is not an easy thing to do. I have struggled to maintain star seller, and most months I fail to reply to people on time. Like, it's difficult to do. So massive congratulations for getting that, because that is not an easy feat. You should definitely be patting yourself on the back. That's brilliant. That's so good. I just started making envelopes. Oh, that's nice. That's being nice to each other. We just expected to appear. First time we put one to sleep, so it's hard. He was so ill. It wasn't fair. We would have lost him. Oh, that's a shame. That's such a shame. My condolences. Hi, Daniel. How's it going? What are you up to? Tell us the gossip. Have you got a man yet? That's all I want to know. 169 sales? That's brilliant. That's really good sales. As long as you're on top of it, shipping them out on time, replying to people in time. Yeah, it is. It's difficult to work it out. There's a really good, or at least there was when I started out, an Etsy sales calculator where you can put in how much the materials cost you to make it, your time, all of that stuff, and it'll tell you what's a reasonable price. And I definitely used that at the start and then ignored it because I wanted it to be cheap. But I think the prices I got now are quite fair. It's been a really difficult decision, Kate. I had to put Charlie to sleep. I still miss him every day 5 years on. That's a shame. He was a proper character. I had to break the news to our neighbours as he was very loved. Cats are, though, aren't they? They go round everyone's house and make friends, don't they? Yeah. No one ever wants to see their pet in pain, so it's always the right thing to do when you have to make that decision. That's good. Looking forward to my solo trip in 2 weeks. Oh, you don't have a boyfriend. Daniel. Get on it. I'm so excited for your first solo trip. Remind me, where are you going? What are you doing? 2.5 years ago. Aww. Cats are so cute, aren't they? Gracie's been annoying today, though. She's found me at the studio today. She's gone back home, sits outside the door and just constantly meows at me. I'm like, just go home. End up having to go private. That does happen. Comfort comes in knowing you were strong enough to make the right decision for them, no matter how hard it was. Exactly. Exactly. Can we talk about something else, though? Please. You're going to Norway. Got a cruise booked for the fjords and restaurant. I really want to go to the top of a mountain. Yeah, that'd be nice. My brother is taking Kyla to Norway. So part of his job means that he needs to go to Norway. And he's going to go to Norway, do his job, but then stay a couple of days. And then Kyla's going to fly out. And that's like next month. So... they're going to have some time in Norway, and I'm very, very jealous. I was told by another crocheter, materials times 2, then 20% for profit. That seems like a good profit margin. Because you got to remember, like things like handmade stuff, it's not just about how much it costs to make, it's your time. Like, look at these cash envelopes. We're doing 100 every hour, so 600 envelopes takes me 6 hours. And how much is 6 hours of my time worth? $1 million? That's what I reckon anyway. I need to cancel my holiday. My mum and brother have booked one for a week after, so mine's no longer. Oh, that's gutting. Are you going with them, though? 10k training. Good question. So, I don't know, really. Since I've been back, I've been trying to push sort of distance rather than amount of time running. So I had a run yesterday, and I'm getting slower. And I think it's just the hangover of all the bad food I was eating in Vegas. At least I hope it was. So I did a 5k, and I could literally only do 5k. That's all I could cope with. But I was running for 35 minutes solid. So that's a very... no, it's not a slow 5k. But it is a relatively slow 5k. I've definitely done faster 5ks than that. But I'm just trying to up the distance and not worry so much about the time, because like I need to keep reminding myself that it's not a race, but at the same time I don't want to be running for an hour. Do you know what I mean? So if I can get my It wasn't 35 minutes, it was 25. 25. But, like, I don't want to run... Like, I don't have the stamina right now to do 10k in one go. So, starting next week, I'm working on just running for longer. Like, as long as I possibly can. So, next week, I'm going to do 3 runs. I'm going to do 5.5k on each one, no matter how long it takes me. The week after, I'm going to do 6k and all the way up. And then I've got, like, a 2-week buffer where I'll just be doing 10ks every time I run. And then, after the 10k's done... I'll go back to doing 5Ks because 5Ks are an enjoyable length, I think. But I feel like my fitness has gone down since holiday, but at least on holiday I was relatively active. I'm really excited though. I get back on the 17th birthday on the 18th, Easter on the 20th, then I'm back to uni on the 21st. That's really good. That's really good. Takes about 8 hours of break temperature. Exactly. So... Got to make sure you're paying yourself fairly. That's what I've been doing. I would rather run to a certain measurement than how long I can run for. Exactly. So the couch to 5k is what I did to get started, and the intention of the couch to 5k is to get you to run for 35 minutes non-stop. So it doesn't matter how slow it is or anything like that. So in my head now, I just need to learn to run the distance, and it doesn't matter how long it takes me as long as I do it, because it's not a race. I just need to achieve it. So if I have to do a bit of walking in between, so be it, but I'd rather get it over and done with as quickly as possible, if that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to work on training my body, because I think it's more mental than anything. Training my body that running that distance is okay. Like Monday I ran 6k but threw up afterwards. So and I stretched, I had a good breakfast. It's not like I'm sat there eating crisps and anything, so I don't know. Stuff's been going on this week though, so I don't know. Living on your own is the best feeling in the world. I can run 5k, takes about 45 minutes, but I'm running in the house and got effed up knees and feet. Yeah. I mean, that's like, in Vegas, I really ruined my ankle. But it's all healed now because I rested it properly. But the run on Monday was the first run in a week, and that's the longest I've been without a run. But I'm taking 2 rest days at the moment. So today and tomorrow I will rest. And on Saturday I will do a park run at 9 AM, and it'll be a 5k, and I don't care how long it takes me, I'm just going to do it. But running outside seems to be easier now. I think it's switched the other way. It's great doing what you want and then what you want when you want to do it. Hold on. It's great doing what you want when you want to do it and not having to worry about other people, Daniel. Yes, absolutely. I hope you're not pregnant. I've been trying. Struggle a bit with bad reflux and raging at my pet insurance. Have tripled my premiums. I mean, like, look at my pet insurance. It's probably tripled, isn't it? My issue is having the motivation to run every day. I mean, I don't run every day because of that reason. I have rest days. I don't think it's good to run every day. Unless you're, like, really good at it, but I find when I run more than 3 or 4 times a week, like if I don't have a rest day in between each run, I tend to tear something or hurt myself, which puts me out for a couple of days. So it's just worthwhile for me to not do it. So I wouldn't worry too much about running every day. I wanted to run to lose weight, but settle a goal to raise money to give me the motivation to keep going. I've had 2 days off, back at it tomorrow. Back at it tomorrow, babes. But like every day, unless that fits with your like body type and athleticism, I wouldn't say that's ever a great idea. Who would get me pregnant? Grindr guy. Listen, we might have to go back to Grindr. That Grindr guy, I don't know what he looked like. We don't have pet insurance, Kirsty, so our cat illness herself before we looked into it, so we're doing a pet emergency just in case. Very good idea. A lot of people, like I mentioned it on the last video, a lot of people have advised me to keep with the pet insurance, like it's worth it. So I'm hesitant to do that. I really haven't. My new boss has made my promotion I was offered about 8 months ago official, so I'm actually getting paid for my extra work I do. That's so good. I say this, but have you asked about getting a bit of back pay? There's no harm in asking. I'm trying to run or at least do a walk each day. Well, that's what I do. So on my rest days, I do like a recovery run, which is like the joggiest jog. It's like on a treadmill of 6, like it's not fast at all. Or I will walk for like 2 hours, or I will just do some really running specific stretches and like 10 minutes on a bike just to stay active. But I don't run every day because it will ruin me if I do that. The fact that Grindr Guy was over a year ago and I still laugh about it every time. That was just so out of nowhere. I just don't understand that. Is he not going to need a very expensive surgery? But I do have an nice fan to go as well. Hi Sorceress, how's it going? We're doing my finger's sake cash envelopes tonight. Daniel says Haru. This is the smart uni guy. My walk's more of a jog. If not, we sometime left the rabbits out in the garden and we have to follow them around, so I get my steps in that way. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Was it funny, Daniel? I'm glad it made you chuckle. I was like, what? But then trying to convince you that I'm not even on Grindr. Nobody was having a bar of it. Who's smart uni guy? Wait, I'm confused. You're the smart uni guy. You can't spell hey. You said Haru Sorceress. You're easily the smartest guy in the chat. Sorry, Omar. How's Tina? I haven't heard from Tina in a long time. So my thoughts are either she is just taking some time off and it'll be like when she's back, or she's not interested in budgeting anymore, or not interested in like us, which either way is fine. So if Tina comes back, then she's welcome back. We'll have loads of fun together. It'll be what it is, I guess. Daniel, you need to get a man so all us maids can live vicariously through you. Absolutely. We want to know all the gossip. We want to know all about all your dates, all of your kisses. We want to be very intrusive in your life. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from Tina, so she might even be watching in the shadows. You never know. So, but I know that Tammy's very close to her. So, is she on Tammy's lives? Because that'll answer a couple of questions. Cannot spell names. Okay, so if she watches Tammy stuff but not this stuff, then she's probably finished with this. Oh, you haven't seen her on Tammy's live either. Okay, so maybe she's just having a break in general then. either way, there's always a place for her. Well, you've got her on Instagram. There's nothing stopping you from reaching out and seeing how she is. Hi, no bucks given. How's it going? How are you getting on today? She had some stuff going on. Yeah, I think she did as well. So sometimes life happens and you need to take a break from like everything just to focus on what's important. But yeah. But like, the world doesn't stop, but at the same time, there's always a place for anybody who's like stepped away from the community, whether it's quietly or not quietly. There's always a place for them if they ever wanted to come back. It's like not a big deal. Everybody's welcome. Like, we even have like people stepping away to have babies and then come back, and it's all different people. Like, it's lovely to see. Hi guys, been a long time since I caught a live. See? Look, it's Kirsty. Hi Kirsty. On maternity pay now, so I need to get my budgeting ass in gear as things are going to be tight. Well, absolutely. You've got a lot to plan for, haven't you? Checking in while I eat lunch. Well, it's lovely to see you, no bucks given. What are you having for lunch? That's what I need to know. A family member has fallen foul of the stupid Welsh empty homes premium. I don't know what that is. What is that? 300% on top of your council tax bill. They bought a house to renovate, but paying that will impact their build budget. I didn't know about that. I need to look at what that is. Welsh empty homes premium. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's we're not in a great time at the moment. We're in like a double, triple, quadruple dip recession. Like, it's only getting worse on the daily. So it's about just having a nice robust budget, but then contingency in case, isn't it? And that's easier said than done. What did I have for dinner? I made Marmite mac and cheese with garlic bread. My heart is beating like 8 or 9 octaves higher than it normally would. Steak chipotle bowl. I love chipotle. I love a bowl. I had sausage, beans and chips. So good. What type of sausages were they? Because I have opinions on sausages. Don't say anything, Daniel. Hang on, marmalade. Did I say marmalade? I meant Marmite. Did I say marmalade? I meant Marmite. Marmalade. Oh, can you imagine? I'll tell you how I make it if you like. Sausage, beans and chips are lush. Yeah. Just can't wait for my debt to be paid off. I can't wait for your debt to be paid off. It's not cheese and marmalade. Sorry, it wasn't marmalade. It was Marmite. Marmite. Sorry, it was Marmite. I must have said marmalade. Roll the tapes. Richmond's are the best sausages. I'm so pleased you said Richmond's. The meat ones and the veggie ones are elite. I'd even put the veggie ones above the meat ones. I really would. No, Marmite is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Any empty house takes over 2 years. For over 2 years has now had 300% tax. Wow! Sorry, I'm tired. I think it's only in Wales. They got a year ago, but someone else has already had an empty year. Wow. Well, if you just lived in it, would that make a difference? If you're renovating it, yeah. Wow, that's weird. So, this is how I make it. Macaroni. I make a cheesy roux. Then I put in mustard powder, cayenne pepper, normal black pepper, and sometimes I'll put in corn chicken, but sometimes not. Onions, peas, sweet corn, cheddar, mozzarella, parmesan, and then on the top I do 50-50 of normal breadcrumbs and panko breadcrumbs. Delicious. Sorry, did you say Marmite? I randomly heard marmalade. I must have said marmalade because a couple people have been saying that. Like the other day, I thought the bank teller said I wanted 2 £5 notes, but I was so confused. It says yes, 2.2. Might make a corned beef pie tomorrow. I think I'd like that. My debt should be paid off in 9 months. Starting the new year with no debt. That's incredible. Stick to it. It'll feel incredible. It's really unfair if it's an absolute wreck that they might have to move in to just pay normal level of council tax. Yeah, that might like make people not want to move to Wales, and I'm sure that's not what the idea or intention is, surely. You have an 850 quid in your budget extra. God, that goes so far, doesn't it? I'm going to go to bed immediately after this. I am, in fact, yawning tonight. So, Celeste says, Kirsty, you got a raise with that promotion going official? I hope so. That will help ensuring the debt is gone by 2026. No? Yeah, good point. Don't let lifestyle creep happen. Whatever you get extra, chuck that at it. Because it wasn't, you weren't planning to have it anyway. Very good point. That's why Celeste is around here. They're smart. Yeah, I got 91p an hour on my current role, then a further £1 on hour, and now my official promotion. So that's like an extra, what, £240? Take off the tax, like £180, £160 a month? That might see you a month early. You should definitely ask about back pay though. If you've been doing the role a long time and you were promised it a long time ago. Your rent is only £132 a week for a 2-bed bungalow in Wales, which is quite, that's more than reasonable. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. £132 a week. £80 a week. Kirsty, what are your plans to do with that extra £80 a week, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's a lot of money you can throw at debt or do something with. I'm just going to hide my camera because I need to drink from the bottle of Pepsi and I don't like how I look when I do that. Oh, so that's going to cover the bill increases. Okay, got it. Yeah, well that's what's going to happen, Nano, isn't it? No one's going to buy a house knowing that they're going to get 300% like tax on it. Yeah, I suppose that helps. But if there's any left over, Kirsty, definitely think about doing something good with it, not letting it just filter in. Just wait until you get a proper full month paycheck and actually see what the difference is. Because you never know, do you? Glad to hear that, Kirsty. Oh. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're doing something with it and got a plan, you don't have to throw everything you have at debt. Like, the price you said, what was it, 840? That's very reasonable. But, like, you've got stuff in the future. So, sinking funds are still really important. So don't feel bad if you're not throwing all of it at debt. Like, it's going to feel just as good when you've paid off your debt, whether it's a month early or on time, or even a month late, to be honest. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about the camera. Thank you, Daniel. You just want to see my beautiful face, is that right? And I just burped twice and didn't even apologise. I'm so sorry. You're doing the primary challenge. Towards that, just worked out to save 750 quid. Nice. Are you doing 5, 10, 20 as well? Exactly. Daniel, you flirt, you. Don't understand how one's mortgage could go up if you haven't missed any payments. Account taxes are foreign to me too. Right, so mortgages are only for in the UK at least, are an agreement for a certain amount of time. So when the agreement runs out, you have to get a new finance deal. And it'll accord with the... Is that right? And it'll accord with the, like, national interest or whatever. Council tax is what we pay. It's like... So we don't pay for garbage disposal. We don't pay for, like, city infrastructure in a way like that. It's for our garbage to be collected. It's for the police to be... Like, all of yours is collected in taxes, and I think you have to pay additionals for, like, your city and things like that, like your city taxes. But ours is like a countrywide thing, so it pays for the police, fire, all council, parliament, government. It pays for everything like that, and it pays for people who need, like, government assistance and stuff like that. 5, 10, 15. Oh, so I'm going to save more than you with a 20. That's good to know. Hi Beanie, how's it going? It's based on the value of your home. Okay. I mean, I don't fully understand, like, mortgages when you have to, like, get a new deal when the period ends. Made the best decision the other day. I put £150 into premium bonds. Oh, good for you. I hope you win. It's going to get drawn today. Maybe I didn't win anything. I don't know. I want to check my emails now. Let me just make this. I think premium bonds gets drawn on the 3rd, so you might, not next month, the month after maybe? Or maybe next month. Did I get an email from premium bonds today? Inbox. I've got 95 unread emails. Oh, I have won something. Okay, well, we're about to find out live on this channel how much I've won. I'm just going to log in to my premium bonds and see if I've won anything. So, well, I know I've won something, but we'll find out if I'm a millionaire. Can you imagine if I actually am? But it says I have won something, so it could be £25. Oh no. A text message is going to come up. So I'm just standing up. So let's see how much I won. £350. Premium bonds are no joke. £350 is a lot of money I've just won. Wow, thanks for reminding me. I need to tell my sister-in-law. She's going to be so jealous. That's so good. That is not bad at all, considering I did nothing to earn that. My next draw will be May. My plan is to just add them every time I win. I save 150. Yeah, I mean, like premium ones is such a gamble. So my experience might not be the same as you, but last year was £1,200. That's way more than I would have got in interest. And already this year, I've got more in winnings than I would have got in interest. Way more. Your account stocks went up 10%, but they have cut back so many services. Yeah. That's our government. Like America, without getting too political, like America, we have sadly fallen ourselves into a two-party system where probably the best choice for most of us, like, honestly, like, this is my political stance, right? I would have liked to have win the Green Party based off of the last election, but I had to vote Labour to ensure that the Tories got out. That's the way I feel. No, I'm not necessarily saying that's the right way, but that's how I feel and how I voted. We have to pay for our brown bin to be emptied as well, so I'm expecting them to introduce permits for the burgundy bin as well. That's weird. All of our bins are just picked up. Just way less often. I've just bought £100 of premium bonds that won't go until the draw in May. Good for you, Nana. Last month, so there's 2 winners of £1 million every month. Last month, somebody won the million and she had £25 in there that was put in on her 16th birthday, and she's 18 now. So she didn't even put the money in. And she just got an email to say, you've won. She looked and she got £1 million. Plastics and aluminium. See, different councils have different rules. We have a small black bin for glass. We have a big black bin for normal rubbish. We've got a green bin for garden waste and a blue bin for recycling. We don't pay anything on that. I'm in the States and found out with my taxes got to pay a few hundred too. Boo. I already have to take them out more since I don't claim myself. I wouldn't mind much if it felt like I was going to help people. Yeah. Wow, we in the south, in Wiltshire, don't pay anything on top of our council tax for our bins, but they're each collected every fortnight, so it's not regular at all. So we've really got to be careful. So like if our bills fill up too much, we have to go to the recycling centre and empty them ourselves. And we fill up our recycling bin very, very quickly. Pay £50 a year for the garden waste bin in Wales. Wow. See, our garden waste is free. And again, the recycling centre is free as well. We pay for that with our council tax. We have a green bin for all recycling. Black for rubbish, small red for food, and pay for brown for garden. Have to take glass to a bottle bank. Wow. Wow. It's so weird how it's different in each council. I suppose that's quite a lot like how America is. Like where they have state law and country law. I'm sure it's called something much more smarter than that. We have a grey for general waste, blue for paper and cardboard, burgundy for plastic and aluminium, brown for garden waste, and a small black bin for food waste. Our small black bin is for glass, which gets collected with the recycling. So all your like Dolmio jars and your wine bottles. State and federal, that's it, Tasha. Thank you, glad you're here. We have to take our glass to a bottle bank, loads of which they have moved. They're normally at supermarkets, aren't they? Recycling is collected weekly, but black bag waste is collected 3 weekly. Oh, I wouldn't want it like that. We pay for our trash pickup privately through our utilities, depending on where one lives. Roads and infrastructure are through fuel taxes and car registration tax. County city taxes are on purchases. Wow. And what does your... So, like, you don't get your... So, council tax is taken at the wages stage. So, your employer removes the percentage for council tax. But you have to keep by your taxes, don't you? Where does that go to? We get general 2 weekly... Plastic 3-4 weekly, paper 4 weekly, garden 2 weekly, and oh, that must be so hard to keep on top of. We just know here that something goes out Monday every week, and we just look at next door. We got an old lady next door, and she's always got it right. I'm in the city, and the only pick up recycling for newspaper and brown boxes, nothing plastic or bottles. Whereas my parents up the trash company takes plastics and also picks up yard waste. Interesting. We can pay for the horse and the wagon to pick up our trash if we want. Nice. In Aberdeenshire, Scotland, we have black bin for general waste, blue for cardboard, and orange for plastic and tins. No garden waste, and have to recycle glass ourselves. That's so wild. But does that not encourage you to put glass in your general waste? Because glass is so easy to recycle. Once one adds up all the taxes we pay on different things, one is paying about 45% in taxes. That's crazy, Celeste. So like when you see an American, right? So this is what it is, right? When you see an American on telly saying, oh, I earn 150 grand. Well, you know, a lot of American salaries are like in the 100 grand area. What we're actually saying is like 55 grand. Oh, yeah. So your tax withholding, Celeste. Because I know you have to do your own taxes and withhold tax. I don't know what you're withholding them for and who for. I think where I live in Wiltshire, it's quite good with recycling. We know for a fact that our recycling isn't getting shipped and sold to other countries. It's getting processed, at least where we live, it's getting processed within our county and it's actually being dealt with. But that's not always the case in a lot of places. A lot of counties sell their recycling to countries to just burn. Yeah. So if you're giving about 45% of your salary away, you ain't on 100 grand, are you? No, not really. Just collect a bag full of glass and walk to the bottle bank. Oh, okay. Oh, you're smart, Sarah. I don't know if I'd have that energy. I messaged our holiday home owner on the first night there were no bins. Really? Doing your own taxes is horrendous. I would immediately have a personal accountant. You take Germany's waste, do you? Oh, really? Take home 55% after taxes, insurance and 8% going to my 401k. Yeah. It's wild, isn't it? The withholding is the federal tax. It covers federal income tax, Medicare, Medicaid tax, which not everybody's entitled to, right? And social security tax. Employers take the federal taxes out before you get paid. Oh, do they? I didn't know that. Expensive place to live, America, I think. In Lincolnshire, we have purple bin. Oh, fancy. Brown, green, and grey. Do you know what? I haven't heard of a nice colour coordination yet. Because I bet you that's like a lavender purple, a mud brown, and like a dirty green. Grey. I like going shopping and knowing what you see is what you pay, not like in America where a lot of stuff the price is cheap before tax. That is wild, but in America, when you're on holiday in America, you ain't looking at the price, you're just getting what you want. Like, oh, that looks interesting. They have purple bins down the road from us in Angus. Fancy! I'd want red, green, blue, yellow. But I suppose they don't really have bright coloured bins because they'll get dirty, don't they? That make it really easy. Why are all bins such ugly colours? Not each state in America has sales tax though, but the other taxes compensated for the lack of sales tax. Okay. Okay. My brother hates his bright purple bin. I can't imagine what they look like. I imagine they're really bright. Like that top colour purple. I imagine they're that colour next to like a muddy brown and a dirty welly boot coloured green. Like, that's not a nice colour coordination. That's not a nice combination. So for each state, New Hampshire you don't pay for sales tax. Here in Vermont you don't pay on feminine hygiene products, food and clothing. Feminine hygiene products should be free. If I was ever in any position of power, they just would be. The fact that there's tax on them, the fact that people have to pay for them in the first place is grotesque, but tax on them as well. Self-employed take out their own taxes and pay quarterly estimated taxes. The filing each year for federal is to allow for deductions. Many get back the federal income tax they paid. Very good. There was no food waste bin or glass box. We have both, and our soft plastics are recycled locally. Love that. No tax on feminine products. Actually, I think they should be free. I fully do. Everyone's got to use them. Nobody wants to buy them. It's 50% of the world, like, have to use them. 51% of the world have to use them. If feminine hygiene, if those products were needed by men, they'd be free. Trust. We pay income tax, national insurance and pension contributions on our salary. And packets. I got confused with bins between home and work. The bins and... Okay. Yeah, the bins were different in London. That's just all biology evil against us, though, right? I've got to leave the live while I was getting all fired up on the free feminine products. Which is, have a great day. Have a nice day. Enjoy going back to work. We stayed in 4th, then Finn down. Owner said rules were changing, but Scotland are less 50% recycling rate and Wales closer to 74. That's good. 74 is nice. Hi Gillian, how's it going? We've been going nearly an hour, nearly finished with this. It's gone quick tonight, hasn't it? Different states tax paid differently for state level services. Like Texas has no personal income tax. Arkansas does. Property tax in Texas are ridiculously high. Mostly pay for schools. Oh really? Yeah, it's nearly 9 o'clock. It's 3 minutes to 9. And I've got 2 envelopes left to make. Ah, well, Gillian, these are rewatchable as many times as you like. They're very good background things to have on. So if you're watching this on the replay, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Make sure you comment on this video if you're watching it on the replay with what you have for dinner or tea or breakfast or whatever your most recent meal was. Right, last envelope, everybody. I'm feeling loads better, thank you. Thanks so much. We used to have glass collection, but it's always been done away with here. How interesting. Always have leftover ones. I think there's 99 of these. It's not 100. We'll have to count when we get there. Okay. Cadbury purple, all the rest are dull, yes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Right. Okay. We are at the end of today's live. I'm so pleased that I won. I am going to tell Kyla immediately when I'm done. I need to talk to you about something. I'm going to turn off the music for it though, because it's not really appropriate. It is pretty personal what I'm about to tell you as well. So, hold on, where is everything? I minimised that. Okay. Where am I? Okay, pretty personal what I'm about to tell you. I might not upload tomorrow. I haven't made this week's video yet. I had plans to, all of that. I was getting into a really, really good place, a really, really good groove with uploading, getting things back on time, and I was looking at increasing my sort of video production and all that stuff just to get back on track, because like making videos and spending time with you is like super, super, super important. Something really bad's happened. We have lost a subscriber, and it is our most loyal fan. On Monday, my mum passed away, and it was horrendous. For me personally, it was very, very out of the sudden. It was very, very out of the blue. She did have very poor health for a long time, but we weren't expecting her to pass quite as quickly or as she did. I was with her the day before on Mother's Day, spent some time with her where she was absolutely fine, and then the next day I was with her when she passed. So I've got a lot of peace in my heart about it, but it has been a very, very rough couple of days for me, to say the least. I've got 6 brothers. They're all rallying around me. It's lovely, all of that stuff, spending a lot of time with them, but there's obviously a lot of planning to do and all that sort of stuff. So things like budget and stuff like that just feels so inconsequential and so unimportant right now for me. So doing a video about budgeting doesn't quite feel like my heart's not in it at the moment, but it will be, and I will be back on top of it. Like, as I said, I'm feeling so much better. The last couple of days have been absolutely horrendous, but spending time with my brothers and spending time with my very, very close friends has been so wonderfully important to me and very, very healing. So yeah, you might get a video, you might not tomorrow, but I'm just gonna do what makes me happy. I haven't worked this week. I've just been doing family stuff. So I know I'm gonna try and work tomorrow, but I'm just gonna do what feels right and do what feels comfortable. And if I need to just not work, then I just won't. And I know you will be very, very kind to me. I just know that orders are starting to become late now, so I think I'm gonna focus on getting some orders out tomorrow morning, and if I've got time to film a video, if I've got time to edit one, I will. Yeah, so yeah, just thank you for all your kind wishes. I don't really want to read them out because it will make me sad, but yeah, I've got very good family around me, very, very good friends around me. So yeah, it's no matter what age you are, I'm 40 soon, it's crap. It's really, really crap. But I'm expecting this to cost me a lot of money as well, because we're gonna look after her. So yeah, it's shit. But that's probably why I'm a bit off. That's probably why you won't see as many videos as normal. That's probably why orders might be late, but please don't let that stop you from ordering. Please don't let that stop you from watching videos and stuff like that, because I'll definitely be putting my heart and soul into every order, just like I always do. I'm just trying to do it slowly and enjoy it and not burn myself out, because my tendency is, when something really bad happens, is to overwork, treat myself poorly, and I don't want to do that. So I want to still enjoy. So I am going to work tomorrow. I'm going to pack orders. If I feel like, that's the thing, if I feel like filming, if I feel like editing, I will. And how I'm feeling right now, it's likely I will. But if I don't, that's why. But I wanted to let you lot know, because I think you can always tell when something's not right, and I can never hide stuff from you anyway. So yeah, I'm just reading your comments now, and they're really, really lovely. I don't want to read them out loud because yeah, it's a bit much. But yeah, losing your mum is super shit. It's super shit. And she watched every single video. She was in the background of every live watching them. She could tell me everything. It's how she got, Lord knows how, but I'd call her every Sunday and have an hour-long conversation with her every Sunday, but she'd still get most of her information about my life from these lives. So she was always here, watched every video. So yeah, we lost someone important from the subscribers. So we talk about people coming and going. We lost a big one. So yeah, that's gutting. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that's what's going on. So please bear with me. I know we want to see certain things. I know we want to see laminating. I'm just going to do what I want to do for the time being, if that's okay with you lot. But yeah, sorry to leave this on a downer. I know I like my live streams to be positive and happy, but sometimes we just can't do that. So yeah, thanks for being here. I know it's like 9 o'clock at night for the people in the UK, and you're going to worry about me, but there's genuinely nothing to worry about. Like, I just got to get through this and feel what I need to feel, and I'll come out of this other side fighting. So do not fret about me. I've got really good family and really good friends. So yeah, I think that's all I need to say. Yeah, that's about it. So don't know when your next video is going to be, anything like that. I will take care of patrons before I take care of everybody else, because that money is very, very important, especially at the moment. And thank you so much for all of your kind things you're saying. We'll get back on videos. I'm not, normally I'd schedule the Patreon cash stuffing this Saturday. Got stuff on. Got stuff to plan. But I will be back doing stuff. So I'll probably see you for a live next Tuesday if everything's going okay. I just don't know what my schedule looks like personal life wise, because I literally haven't worked this week. So yeah. We have been waffling about rubbish bins, but it just shows you how trivial everything is. Even a budget seems trivial, and I've built, the starts of a really good career on it. So like, everything is trivial. If you still have your mum with you, give her a call, give her a hug, give her a kiss, tell her you love her, because you never know when that's going to get taken away from you, and it fucking sucks when it does. So give your mum some love, and I will see you all hopefully Tuesday, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. And that's that. Have a lovely day. Don't worry about me. I'm honestly okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. So see you really, really soon. Don't be sad.